At the start of every new year, people reflect on their lives and where they want to be at in the future. People set resolutions, long term goals, and even short term goals. And for many, it's all about the personal growth, mindset, and change. So this episode was specifically catered to the new year because this is the first episode of the new year. So happy new year to everybody that's watching. Here's the question of the week. What is your New Year's resolution or the main goal you have set for yourself and why? With that said, let the show begin.
Okay, happy new year. We're in a new week, first episode of the new year. So we wanted to start this question off with something familiar to most people in the world. Alright, so what is your New Year's resolution or the main goal you have set for yourself this year and why?
So I haven't done a resolution in years. So I really don't do those anymore. I try to implement like whatever I want to implement for my life. I try to do that whenever I have the thought. So I do that several times throughout the year. But I think if I had to sit here and think about what I want to really, I guess, what I want to do this year or what I want to come into fruition this year, I think I want to continue to focus on like wellness and continue to focus on self-care. I think that's important, especially now. I mean, I've always been into like wellness and things like that, but I am a woman of a certain age now, and I feel like it's just more important now. You get, to your mid to late 40s, you start getting aches and pains and feeling things you've never felt before. So I think it's really important now to really, really get very serious on health and wellness and self-care. And self-care for me is, just anything that makes me feel good. So getting my hair done or, just looking nice every day just for no reason. Having 30 extra minutes in the morning to get up and just to have some me time before I get my day together. I think one of the things that I really started prioritizing maybe in the last, I would say year is slow mornings. I realize that when I rush, I really become anxious. And when I rush, my day just never goes right. So I really made it a point to prioritize slow mornings. So I get up a lot earlier than I need to, just so that I can have time to move slowly and think about things and like do my morning prayers and affirmations and my whole get ready routine, just, because that makes me feel good. So I think those are the things. And then also make more of a conscious effort to prioritize the people in my life that I care about the most. I know in the last episode I said you have to worry about the people who worry about you, which I always have. But I think with me, I always have so much going on that sometimes I can be that person who may forget to text. I may think about you and may have the thought like, oh, I need to reach out and see how such and such is doing. And I don't do it. I don't get to it. And you have to charge that to my head, not to my heart. But I want to make a more conscious effort to really focus in and prioritize the people in my life who I care about and people who prioritize me. So I think that's it.
Sounds good. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
All right, happy new year then. Is that a wrap?
Yep.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I didn't make a New Year's resolution, but the main goal I have for myself is to be better every day. Whatever that looks like, every aspect of life I want to just try to be better every day. And that's my daily goal. So that's what I do.
So, all right, we'll go with it.
Yeah, mine, like TJ said, so wake up every day. You know what I mean? Waking up every day is my new goal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, but every day you got to take for you can't take for granted. You know what I mean? So that's my new goal. Like waking up every day and like going out and trying to get it every day.
Happy New Year. First episode of the new year. Each year bring forth a different change, a different personality. You just never know what you're going to get from year to year, you know? So before I like to start off my year, I like to kind of go in the spirit, and I like to lead or rather follow the spirit. So I go into prayer, deep reflection to the Lord, and I just cast all my prayers upward so that I can release them out to the universe. And once I do that, it builds confidence as I go day by day to kind of accomplish a goal or, whatever I'm working on. Because I be doing a lot of stuff. So life can be kind of overwhelming at times. So you got to make sure, you know how to balance it out the right way. So to help me put like just an ease on things, I cast my words to the Lord. I put everything out in front. Everything I declare, all the stuff that I've achieved so far, that's what I do first. So that's like a ritual. Everybody has New Year's resolutions. Some people just have goals. Some people don't believe in New Year's resolution. But we just naturally build habits. And it goes back to what we talked about with some people thinking about growth. Some people thinking about change. There's a lot of things you think about as a new year come about just naturally. So that's usually my first move when the clock strikes 12:01 and I got time to myself. That's what I do. I get in the vibe and I really go deep in a spiritual sense before anything else. After that, I write down the things that I want to achieve. Like I know I want to get us to 50,000 subscribers. That's a goal that I want to set for this year. I want to reach 4,000 watch hours. That's a goal. So you just declare, you write it down, and then I go towards those things step by step, day by day. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. You never know, but that's how you get to the finish line when you're trying to do things in life. So that's basically my whole New Year's resolution or outlook or the way that I view, the year. So another goal of mine is I want to get funding with my nonprofits because I'm like a non-profiteer. I just want to have a bunch of service organizations, and I haven't got them funded yet. So I want to get them funded one day, and hopefully I'll be able to do that work. So that's a goal this year, you know. But a lot of stuff you might set one year, and it might not manifest until 3 years later, 5 years later. The energy and time I'm putting forward with this might pan out, might not. But I gotta be willing to go 2-3 years in my head, just to see. That's just how life works. So sometimes you plant that seed, it don't come back fast. But that's life, you know. You can think something gonna happen one way, and it'll happen a whole different way. We already got changes being made this year, so just do your thing. Whatever make you more efficient, more productive. I gotta lose weight. I'm like 25 pounds overweight, so hopefully y'all see me slim down eventually as the months and the years go. Or if I don't, that means I'm still out here eating, y'all. That means I still haven't cut whatever got me with a gut. True words ain't around. So I need to lose weight. But that's just being real with myself. So the new year seemed to bring forth that type of energy. It was just interesting to hear what everybody would think about their New Year's resolution, if they believe or not, or what their goals are, and just to get different perspectives. So, all right,
I don't have much more to say than Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to 2026. We out. I'm practicing my camera, y'all. Got a new camera. I ain't got a holler either. Hopefully this mic sound pretty good to y'all. So I'm just chilling. It's late, so I'm working on my computer and multitasking. You know, multitasking is some important thing to have in your tool set. Because life, man, you got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff that I have going on. A whole bunch of stuff. And you gotta have balance. You can't get too overwhelmed. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, that's one of my favorite poems. It's like the poets is gone for good now, man. I mean, the poets, I guess they were just in the 1700s or whatever time period, but ain't no poets getting no love. I mean, you know, it kind of transitioned to rap and stuff like that, but I'm just talking about just truth, poet writing some stuff down. I would love to see that again. But Rudyard Kipling is the author of that poem, If. Just the opening line alone, it's about life. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, and it just keep rolling to that poem to the end. So keep your head this year. Continue to work towards whatever it is you want, or whatever change you want, whatever resolution or solution, anything that's gonna make you better. Love more, laugh more, live more, because you only get one. Alright? I'm going for real this time.
Welcome to Questionnaires, the game of a million questions. Nothing's off limits here. We'll cover everything from what's the best food ever to do you believe in aliens? Each week the host will throw out questions, give their take, and we would love for our viewers to drop yours in the comments. Plus, we will bring on friends, family, co-workers, even strangers, to see what they think. Big or small, silly or serious. If it's a question, it belongs here. Now, here's your host.